Welcome to BTV, your number one spot to achieve the meaningful business you are crazily passionate about. I am Gabby Zakowski. Have you ever wondered how much your work or time is worth? Are you fulfilled with the income you receive? Most of us are not and have never given much thought to our worth. We normally accept the salary that's being offered to us and thank the company as they're doing us a favor. Although the word negotiation brings butterflies into the stomach of many women, we are willing to negotiate anything for our team, but when it comes to us, we are especially nervous to negotiate a raise in our own salary. But let me tell you this, if you don't bring it up, don't expect your employer to do it. If you ask what you're worth, your chances of getting it are 100% higher. I think it's time for you to ask for what you deserve and get it. Want to know the best way to do it? I will show you now. There are 5 easy steps to help you get the most of your negotiation with your boss and make it a win-win situation. First of all, do your homework. This seems so cliche, yet so few people really do it. How can you ask for a raise if you have no idea how much the current industry salary is? Or what your peers have as experience? There are many websites you can find the total compensation comparison in your industry, like Glassdoor. Research all of them, ask your friends, colleagues, and also search for the same position in other industries and what they ask in those. Something I would also recommend is to go to LinkedIn and look for open jobs, the salary they are offering, the requirements they have set, and what they are looking for. Also check the profile of people that have the same position as you in other companies. See what experience they have, what they study, awards, volunteer work, and associations. Second, know your worth. With all this data in your hands, now you can really go deep and know your worth. Know the difference between what you are getting and what you deserve. Write down the answers to these questions. How much is the industry paying for your position? Is it more or less what you're being paid right now? Do your peers have more or less experience than you? What are your differentials? What is your uniqueness? If you don't know this, you can learn how to discover your uniqueness in my other video, the link is below. Now that you have a very clear vision of yourself compared to the market and you know which strengths you bring to the table, it's time to think about how you are an asset to the company, what value you bring to it. Think about your feedbacks, accomplishments, the awards you received, the deals you helped close, maybe the idea that is now bringing you results to the company. Rely on facts. Try to put measures on everything. If the client you brought made a deal of $100,000, you can show that you brought an additional revenue to this amount to your company. With all the facts in front of you, it's time to think about what you want. What is the best scenario possible? What is the target scenario? How much of a raise would you like? Are you willing to accept a mix of a raise with other compensations? Think of your best case scenario and the lowest you would accept. Then forget about the lowest and focus your mind on the best case, rehearsing that number in your head. This increases your chances of getting there. Now that you know how much you are worth and what the best scenario for you is, it's time for the next step. Third, rehearse. I know this seems a silly thing to do, right? But when you have this big presentation for a potential investor, you do, don't you? Why not when the deal you are talking about is yourself? No matter if it is in front of the mirror, with your best friend, or with your mentor, to practice your pitch is such an important part of the puzzle. You will feel more confident, empowered, and you can be prepared for almost all the scenarios that can happen in your meeting with your boss. So, before you start rehearsing, write down your best speech and practice as many times as you can. 4. Choose the right time. You have all you need now to nail it, but timing is such an important piece to get the salary you deserve. If your company just lost its biggest client or your boss just fired someone, This is probably an awful time, right? What about after you helped close an amazing deal? Or when you just broke a record in your company and your boss is just in the best mood possible? Also, it's really important to understand your employer's perspective and put yourself into her shoes. Understand all the objections she could use and be prepared for each one of them with a solution or a good argument. 5. Make it a win-win situation. Now that the right time has come and you're super prepared to ask for what you deserve and you have all facts to prove your worth, ask for the meeting and kick some ass. You have everything you need to succeed. The reason why we make less than what we deserve is because we ask for less. Let's change this. To truly succeed in your path to get what you deserve is to make this a win-win situation. Show how much your boss and the company already gained with you there and make her feel that she's also winning in this deal. So let's recap. To achieve the salary you deserve, first you have to do your homework and understand how the market is now and compare yourself with your peers. Once this is clear, it's time to determine your worth and what you want from your company. Rehearse your pitch to make it perfect. Choose the right moment and put yourself into your boss' fancy shoes. You are ready to achieve anything you want, so just make this a win-win situation. Just as a bonus, here are a few things you need to keep in mind. Propose a range instead of a number. The lowest is your target and the highest your most ambitious one. Don't be afraid of no. Be prepared to present other scenarios that would also be awesome for you. And also, don't say no. If they cannot meet or they give you a counter proposal, politely thank them for the offer and say you need time to think about it. With time on your side, make the right decision for you. Don't use uncertain words. You are not asking for a favor. Like, I think I deserve this. Don't just think it, know it. Also, don't use overly aggressive ones because this is not a give or take negotiation. And never forget to send a follow-up email formalizing everything you decided on. Now that you have everything you need to get what you deserve, it's time to be a doer and show us your worth. Would be amazing if you could share what you're awesome at. Write down in the comments below what value you bring to your company and clients and why you deserve a raise right now. Be inspired by the other amazing women in the comments below too. Share our big mantra today on Twitter. I get the salary I am worth and willing to ask for. If you love this video and want to receive more amazing tips and practical tools, as well as some things we only share by email, subscribe to our newsletter on theb.co. And why don't you become part of our exclusive community of incredible women who, just like you, want to create a life that truly makes them happy? Join our Facebook community, be part. You love to spread amazing things like this and think a friend would enjoy it? Share it. Keep sharing your gifts, doing what you love, and always remember, there's only one you. Let's make it the best you ever. I'll see you here on BTV next week.